Welcome to another episode of Good Seasoning the Podcast.
Let's go!
With JPK, a recorded conversation with three college friends that became family. A millennial-driven podcast where we talk all things flavor and everything in between. No scripts, no filters, just straight talk. No chaser. Now, here's your hosts, J-Mo, Paul, and Kierra.
All right. We're going to get started like this, man. Never subtracting, but always adding to. Welcome to another episode of Good Seasoning, the podcast. What's good, y'all?
What's up, man? What's up?
This is episode number 7. Episode number 7.
7. Oh, never mind. Just 7.
Episode number 7. Today's episode is going to be about,
it's going to be like why. Really, it's for the females, y'all. So Paul and J-Mo is going to give us an insight. Why do niggas do the shit that they do? Why y'all do it? We don't understand. Like, give us the tea. So they're going to be spilling tea. So
all
y'all
right.
got y'all men out there. Yeah, I got some questions that y'all have been dying to know. This is the podcast for you. But before we start, you know, we always got to start with a little icebreaker, a game. So this is going to be something very quick. This game, something I sort of made up, but this is going to be, if you only had 3 ingredients in your cabinet that you could cook with at all times, only 3, what will be the 3? Now, it doesn't matter. It could be seasoning, just an ingredient, butter, anything.
Even a condiment?
Only 3.
That's considered as like an ingredient.
Okay.
Only 3?
Only
Easy.
3.
Okay. Go ahead, Gemma.
Pepper, ground seasoning, and hot sauce. Easy.
Ground
What's
seasoning?
ground seasoning?
Yeah.
I mean,
Seasoning salt?
Seasoning salt. Thank
What?
you.
Okay. Seasoning, salt, pepper, and hot sauce, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to go pepper for sure. Onion powder, garlic powder. For me, pepper, onion pepper, garlic pepper. Onion pepper. Wait, I'm tripping. Pepper,
powder?
onion powder, garlic powder. Both powders.
Both
Yeah.
powders. Okay.
Those are my 3 choices. For sure.
Gotcha. Mine will probably be hot sauce,
Yeah.
butter, and seasoning salt.
That's a weird mix, but okay.
It is, but if you think about it, like, if we don't have no type of butter or oil or nothing, our shit gonna be burning. We need a little bit of...
You got a point.
I mean, unless you air frying everything, but...
I just microwave it.
Okay, how you gonna cook chicken? You don't put no olive oil, no butter in the pan or nothing? You just throw that shit in there?
Nah, we use some olive oil, some vegetable oil.
Or I'm just like baked chicken, anything. You know, you got to put a little bit of, you know.
You right.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's mine. Okay, y'all, that was our little game today. So, y'all comment down below and let us know if y'all had 3 condiments or 3 ingredients. What would those 3 be? And let us know why, because we might change our mind. Y'all ready for this?
I'm
this
ready.
podcast?
I'm ready because what's not gonna happen is you're not gonna come for us men. I'm gonna hold it down.
Simply questions. They're all questions.
Okay.
Hands up, don't shoot. They're all questions, you know. And I'm not even gonna go in as good as I can, you know. Maybe this will be a part 2. So this is just gonna be throwing it in light. Okay.
All right.
Okay, y'all ready? We're gonna start off with, and if I'm looking at my phone, audience, I'm trying to read my notes. Why has men mastered only selective hearing? Like, how come y'all choose to hear what y'all want to hear and when y'all want to hear it? Like, for instance, I'm gonna give y'all an example, okay? You could be like this. what you want for dinner tonight. You know, something simple, you know? And then they like steak, potatoes. You're like, cool, bet, okay? Then within the same seconds, you can be like, let me tell you what happened at work. And y'all don't hear shit. But yet, y'all heard, what do you want for dinner? But when I'm trying to vent to you, it's like, oh, I didn't hear you. But yet, you heard about the food. You get what I'm saying? Why? That's just an example. That's very small.
You gotta find the key words in the sentence. What do you want for dinner? Everything else ain't.
Okay, that was words. You said 4. You said key word.
Key word, food. After that, what else you really need to know?
Okay, I'm confused what you're saying.
Like you said, okay, what do you want to eat?
Yeah, I'm confused too. What
You said, what do you want to eat? And then you start talking about your day. Once I already told you what I want to eat, like, you start rambling about your day, it's like, oh, okay.
So you don't care. That's what you're saying.
Not that. It's just like, are you about to make
You
the
don't
steak
care.
and potatoes? Or are we about to go get it? Like, what's the next step? I don't want to say I don't care, though.
It's giving me like, after you stop asking me about myself, what you saying really don't matter.
Or we could talk about it over the steak and potatoes. You get what I'm saying?
No, but this is the same thing. Okay, what if I had started the conversation off like, let me tell you what Alicia did at my job. You're not going to hear none of that, right? I'm keep wham. But then I say, yeah, but what you want for dinner? Then you'll say steak and potatoes. So it's just like, either way you go, you still don't give a fuck. Or you still are only listening to what you want to listen or what you care about.
I think it depends. What am I doing when you ask me? Or you tell me
My
about
nigga,
your
you
day?
doing the same shit you was doing when you said steak and potatoes.
Like, was I just watching TV? Was it a game?
Sure,
on?
J-Mo. No, you were sitting at the table on your phone.
Oh, then
scrolling on it.
I'll probably listen to the whole thing.
Okay,
if
Paul,
it's-
what you think?
Okay, because I don't know what J-Mo's talking about.
How not?
from
I
Like,
love how nice.
because she said that the question is, why do we have select hearing when they ask us questions, regardless of what they asking us? Because I know I do this all the time. Like we could be talking about something, or I could be like on my phone. Rihanna will ask me something, and she might just start talking, and I cannot comprehend none of it because my attention was so focused on the phone. So for me personally, I would say that I think we have selective hearing because we just don't be focused all the time, or I don't know, but I don't think it's a men thing because it's times when women do it. So I'm not trying to make this back and forth between men and women, but I don't necessarily think it's a gender thing. I think it's just people not paying attention, or I don't know. Me and Rihanna have gotten into this before all the time. Like if I'm not paying attention to her, or she's not paying attention, to me, because honestly, we just didn't get each other's attention. Like that's my view of it. But I don't think it's something necessarily that we do on purpose. But or sometimes she might say something and I'll be like, huh? And then repeat back what she said because I did comprehend it. But me saying huh is, I guess, just a reflex. Just based off of, if somebody's saying something, you be like, huh? Even though you did hear it, it just takes you a minute, I guess, for it to register. I don't know. That might just be me. I might just be the slow or something, but
especially when they mad, like, huh? What'd you say? It give me a little more time to like think of my answer. Like, I ain't hear you repeat that.
I think y'all feeding us bullshit right now. Because
I don't think so.
Yeah, because the definition of selective hearing is hearing what you want to hear, correct? Which is selective, correct?
Yeah.
Paul, that is the definition. And
I don't know. I haven't never read that definition, so I'm not.
Okay, well, I mean that's not verbatim.
Based off my knowledge, yes, that's correct.
Based off your knowledge, yes. Okay.
Yes.
The issue is that I get what you're saying. Like you don't catch their attention. If Rihanna was to say whatever the hell you were doing before, if Rihanna was to say the baby is asleep, let's go in the back real quick, you know. Woo, woo, woo. You could hear that. But if Rihanna is just quoted from what you said, rambling, you said, huh? You wasn't going to say, huh, when she said, come and drop them draws. That's what I'm saying. That is selective hearing, and men do that. No matter, how you try to turn it.
She got you on that one, Paul.
She ain't got shit, honestly, because
that's
it's been plenty of times when she would say some shit like that. I'd still be like, huh? What'd you say? What you say? Because I just don't be hearing stuff sometimes. Because that's just me. So I'm not speaking on behalf of all men, but yeah. Certain times I just don't be.
So if your girl Jamori,
I'm gonna hear that for sure.
Exactly, but you're not gonna hear about Alicia at work, possibly.
Yeah, I mean, Alicia don't got nothing to do with what we got going.
But that does not matter. That does not matter.
I think it's important in a relationship that if something, like you venting about your relationship or you're talking about your day, I think it's important that you tell your significant other that is something that's important to you. Because for me personally, like me talking about my day at work, it might not be a big deal to me. So if you listen, cool. If you don't, whatever, I'm not tripping. But for you, your significant other, that might be something that's important to them. Like clearly, this is something that's important to Kierra. So our next significant other, like you should be taking notes right now. So
take notes, homie.
But I feel like every person is different based off of what it is that they're talking about. So I don't think that I think. Yes, as men, we don't pay attention to everything, but I think as people, people don't pay attention to everything. I can take some of that responsibility as a man, though, because I do it.
What is the reasoning? They want the
I don't think it's a reason. I don't think like men wakes up in the morning and be like, oh, I'm not gonna pay attention to you. Like, no, it's not. I don't think it's an act. Yeah, that's probably what they think, but I don't think it's an act that men purposely do. But I think men purposely, not purposely, but I don't think men take initiative to pay attention to their women enough to know that that's something that's important. Like that's something that they value, or that's something that that they might want to do after that day. Like they might want to discuss what happened at work. Women like doing that. Shoot, men like doing that sometimes. I know. I like if something crazy went down at work. Like I would talk about it with my significant other, or even I would talk about it with my friends. Like, man, this crazy shit at work happened.
Okay, so say if the roles were switched, okay?
Yeah.
You and Paul and J-Mo, y'all came home and y'all was telling y'all significant other, like, well, no, first I started off with like, you want me to order you some Wingstop, and she like, yeah, 10 drums, honey barbecue, extra fry sauce, and ranch,
Drums.
Which is, yes, drums. I cannot do the flats. That's like, it's too much right there. But
you do drums only?
Yes, I do drums only. I do not like the middle. That's too much, and I feel like I can just like. That's a different story. So she's telling you that, right? And you're like, okay, bet. Let me call Wingstop real quick, or whatever. However we doing it, right? And then y'all sit on the couch, y'all chilling, waiting for the Wingstop to get there, and then you be like, man, tell me why at work today, whoopty 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 whoop, and she's just like this. Y'all, okay, I'm not gonna say y'all two in particular, but men that I've realized, not one person in particular, multiple men that I have encountered with, not just a relationship with, just friends wise, father, uncles, etc., get pissed if you don't hear what they said. But it's just like, you just did that to me the other day. So why can females not have selective hearing, but men can't? And I know why. It's because y'all want y'all females to be superwoman.
Wrong.
And to be able to do everything.
Well, no, that's true.
So that's superwoman.
But it's because y'all want to.
That might be true for J-Mo, but that's not true.
Y'all want to talk about it every single day. It's like ain't nothing even happened with you and Rebecca today, but you, Rebecca was wearing the same shoes as Susie. Like,
okay, so J-Mo just gave himself up. So J-Mo does hear what you say. He just chooses. He just
did not say that.
You just said she talks about it every day. So clearly you're hearing what she's saying every single day, right? Or no?
I'm speaking from a hypothetical standpoint to what Kierra asked.
So it's really not selective hearing; it's selective response.
Amen.
You're choosing. You can hear it. You're just choosing what you do, what you want to respond to, pretty much.
Well, there's your answer.
Okay, so y'all hear it, lady. Y'all hear it. If it's not important to them, they don't give a fuck. That's pretty much what J-Mo said.
Why do women put words in our mouths?
Just J-Mo. That's J-Mo's. That's J-Mo's perspective.
J-Mo never said that.
That's not all men's perspective.
He didn't say that. He didn't say that. The people that's listening can see J-Mo rolling his eyes. Is funny. So pretty much what they're saying is that they just don't pay attention as much. It don't mean that they don't care. It just means that sometimes you got to repeat it. That's what y'all saying?
Yes.
Okay. Is that what you're saying, J-Mo?
Correct.
I'm still going to end that off on bullshit. But hey, tomato, you know.
Yeah. Is what it is.
They really don't. J-Mo literally said he don't give a fuck about Rebecca's shoes.
I don't.
But it does not matter, J-Mo. She gives a fuck about Rebecca's shoes.
So I gotta act like I care about Rebecca's shoes.
Yeah, I mean, you don't act like you don't care, but you just gotta acknowledge it. You gotta respond. Like you don't.
Oh my goodness, the nerve of Rebecca to wear those high heels. Like I don't know.
No, it's not that. It's not that. It's just women want you to feel engaged into what they're talking. Okay.
Exactly.
Let me write
because
that down.
Rihanna says that to me all the time. She'd be like, "Man, I just wish you would like be excited about the stuff I say to you sometimes, or So for us, like it may like us responding may seem like that's enough, but in actuality, like they want just a little more, and as men, like a little more goes a long way. Like
it really does because let me give you an example. Let me give you an example, J-Mo. So your girl is like, before we get off the subject, your girl on Monday, she's like, Rebecca wore those same red shoes and she thinks she the shit, woo. I'll knock her out, whatever. And then Thursday, that was an extreme, but
that was wild.
Like, you're gonna knock her out for what?
Yeah,
but on Thursday, she don't bring up her job, right? And you randomly be like, did Rebecca wear those shoes? And then she be like, oh, she did. Wooty. It ain't even really about the shoes. It's just it's not even about Rebecca, to keep it a G. It's just about that you remembered and you acknowledged and you marinated what I said. You get what I'm saying?
I feel that. I get that. Okay.
So that's really it. So
basically, just remember one key word out of what she's talking about.
Sure. Let's start baby steps.
Hey, we're getting somewhere.
No, that's no, and I'm not about to. No.
That's not it. But I'm not gonna say it again.
No, J-Mo's just being obnoxious right now. So, Kierra, what other questions do you have for us?
Why, when dudes get out of a relationship with their prior significant other, and now they're in a new relationship, they be like, that bitch crazy. Like, okay, she wasn't crazy for the 3 years y'all was dating. Like, why do dudes like just automatically like start calling her a hoe? She's crazy. And I'm not saying all dudes do that, but or not even to that extreme. Why do men downplay their prior significant other because they're in a new relationship? Why can't you just be upfront and be like, shit just didn't work out. Like, we had different standpoints and that is what it is. But in my opinion, I feel like I do that because y'all want us to be some form of enemies or something like that. I don't know, but it's just like, she crazy. I ain't gonna never mess with her again. Like, all this stuff is just like, and 9 times out of 10, she dumped you. Like,
I think it's Paul. Okay. Yeah. So I think okay, because I don't think I've ever done the whole.
But you have her.
But I have said like she's crazy, or I've said shit like that before. You have? For sure. And I don't think that's based off of stuff that isn't factual. Like,
females really crazy.
Sometimes at the end of a relationship, you do realize that a motherfucker is crazy. Like, so, but I don't think that's what you were saying. I think you're more so saying like, why do niggas downplay or females or kick them to the curb? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, put down their situation after it ends. And I think a lot of times niggas do it because, for one, we be hurt. Like, I just admitted, like, we be hurt. Like, regardless of how bad a relationship was, or all this shit that we went to, we was in it for a reason. Like, we liked something about it. Like, it was something there. It was something there that was keeping us coming back. So once it ends, like, automatically you gonna feel some type of way about it ending. Like, and a lot of times, like, if something ends, like, majority of the time shit doesn't end well. Like, just plain and simple. Like, relationships don't end civil. Like, it's very rare.
I had a homegirl. She was dating this dude, right? Mm-hmm. He cheated on her with somebody that she knew. Because I didn't even want to go down that line. Because I don't want it to be too descriptive. He cheated on her with someone that she knew. Not only knew, but someone she was, I want to say close with. But they had each other's phone number. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So, she was tired of it happening. So when he wasn't looking, she sent herself the location, the thingy on iPhone, but he didn't know. Hold on, J-Mo.
Yeah, this is a lot.
And she went to the house to make sure, so she could be like, oh, I'm making sure that, I'm not tripping. You know what I'm saying? Okay, wait, hold on. So I'm making sure I'm not tripping. So I'm going to catch him in his act, right? So she caught him in his act, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. After the relationship, he was telling everybody this story. Like, she's crazy, she's a stalker. But you have to remember what got her to that point of following you to that home. Like, why do men only tell that portion? Like, she followed me to my house, all this kind of stuff.
That's not justification. Like,
that's what I'm saying. It's not.
No, I'm saying that's not just no. I'm not on your side here. I'm not on the female side for this one. Like, no, that's not.
She's crazy.
The way a man treats you is not justification for your actions. Like, sorry, like, just because a nigga. The way a man treats you is not justification. Is not justification for your action, your crazy actions.
I do think that was extreme. Don't get me wrong. I do
for
think that
sure.
Was extreme. But you cannot only. That's what I'm saying. Females, okay, they do go to the extreme. I'm not gonna, say that they go to the extreme once they get hurt, once they get pissed, all that kind of stuff. They become FBI agents. We become FBI agents. But my thing, that was her business, J. Motherfuck.
to go in his phone? No.
Yeah,
she don't pay that phone bill.
I feel like
that part is true, but
even beyond, once it's to that point, like, what are you doing? You should be asking yourself, what am I doing in this relationship?
Yeah.
Like,
this is my thing. If you feel the need to have to get up out of your house, get in your car, and go to a location and see, like, you don't need to be with him.
Yeah, like,
that's facts. But J-Mo, y'all know that men or males, because obviously you're not. Yeah. Okay, but we're not talking about people. We're not talking about people. So y'all have your turn when that time comes.
You're right.
Take a seat. Okay. Men make not men, because that's not a man. Males make female seem crazy. So she's asking him multiple times, are you messing with X, Y, and Z? Are you messing with such and such and such? He's like, you tripping, you blah, blah, blah. You know I ain't doing all that. So, yes, it was an extreme for her to send the location. But at this point, she's feeling like she gets no answer. She know what her gut is telling her. But you're not being 100 and giving her the real response. Like, you're not telling her the truth. So, at this point, she feels like she has no choice. You gave her, you forced her to do that. Like,
you forced her to do that? No way.
Yes.
No, we're not. No, that's something we're not going to tell our listeners that no.
Hey,
no.
fellas, let me tell y'all this, bro. If a woman doing all that, you got every single right in America to tell the world that woman is crazy.
She crazy.
And if you fucking with all of her bitches and shit like that, she has every in the world to tell that the.
Let's keep it a G.
We can be crazy. We can be crazy together.
She shouldn't be mad at. She shouldn't be mad at me. She should be mad at her friend. First,
she is. But like I said, they were cool, but they weren't. I mean, regardless, both of them got her fucked up. Like, it is what it is. But what I'm saying is like what we said on previous episodes. If we're all okay, Jamor, you're not going to when Paul if let me not say when if something was to ever happen and Paul and Rihanna was to split up, you wouldn't be like, oh, okay, now I'm gonna shoot my shot at her. You know what I'm saying? She's automatically off limits as a male and as your friend and as you're automatically off limits. So that should apply. The same rule should apply for men. That girl was automatically off limits due to his girlfriend, and why are you shaking your head? No, that's a fact.
You're
Wait,
saying,
so what was their relationship? They were best friends?
No,
or
they weren't
just friends.
They were cool. He met the girl through his girlfriend.
It's free game still. If the relationship ain't like that's the homie, it's a free game.
It's not a free game because you're in a relationship. Like, it's not free.
I mean, I'm speaking if I'm dude. Like, oh, I know they're really not cool like that. It's a free game.
Wait, so they're still together, or they're not together?
Yes, they're in a relationship. The girl, okay.
Oh, yeah.
This is girl A. Girl B is the friend. Girl A is the girlfriend.
Okay.
It really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the girl who the girl is. Like, if you're in a relationship and you messing with somebody outside your relationship, it's out of pocket. But that does not give you justification to go and do crazy shit. Like, just because a nigga, I don't think cheating is justification for doing crazy shit. Like, I don't know if y'all seen it, but this video had came out, I want to say like maybe 2 weeks ago of, I don't know the context behind it or anything, but it looked like some crazy ex relationship shit. This girl was in her car and I guess she tried to run the dude over. I'm assuming she tried to run him over. But instead she ran into a building. You know what I'm saying?
I saw that shit.
And like she backed up and she hit something else, and I brought up that story is just to say that it's no type of justification for shit like that. Like, if you're based off of just being cheated on. Like,
is she crazy?
Hmm?
Is that woman crazy?
What woman?
The
one
woman that Paul just described in the story.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Okay.
Now, real quick. What my friend, my homegirl, told me, I'm not saying that I don't think that's crazy, but because I wouldn't do that shit because y'all know I'm not doing all that bullshit. Like, it is what it is. Like, I'm not about to be sending my location. But what I'm saying is, when she told me that story, I'm like,
drastic.
Damn, he got you fucked up. I'm not thinking like you. J-Mo, you can make all those faces you want, my nigga. I don't even want to go in there, but I'm
just saying, like, how can you know, Kierra? How can you not be like, girl, that was a little crazy? The first thing you say is he had you messed up. Like,
yes, it's because you know, both of y'all know, as males, and I'm not gonna say that y'all have done it, but y'all experience men doing it. That men will lie and lie and lie and lie and lie until they're blue in the face. They will lie to the grave. They don't give a fuck. And if they don't think that you're gonna find out about this girl, you're not gonna find out. You're not gonna find out from them if you're not loyal. Like, I mean, if you already cheated, he's not gonna tell you. So she feels like she had no choice but to figure it out herself because you're not telling me. So
trust your
yes,
gut,
it's
ladies.
crazy, huh?
Trust your gut, ladies. You don't work for the
But
police department.
at any point, did she ever just ask him?
Yes.
Like, was it ever like discussed?
That's what I'm saying, and he's responding to her. And at the time in this story, it's like a real story. I had the proof. Like, we was cool. Like, she showed me messages. He's like, you tripping? Why would I do that shit?
Okay, so
Like, that's what I'm.
So that's an issue, fellas. That's
regardless, King, she had no reason to follow
King?
you. Young King.
My message to the kings: if you're gonna cheat, don't get caught.
Amen.
Don't cheat at all, though. I'm not telling you to cheat. I'm not telling you to cheat. But if you're gonna cheat, why get caught?
So
like,
let's get back to the original question.
Women never get caught. So
why you laugh?
It's possible.
Because women are smart. Niggas is dumb. Like,
no. It's not that we're dumb. We don't care sometimes. Sometimes we don't care if you find out.
So sometimes you want to get caught.
Yeah. Yeah, I think some men want to get caught so they can just end their situation, whatever they got going on.
Because sometimes we want you to catch us, so then you break up with us, so we can just be like, she broke up with me. What's the next question?
This is gonna be a long episode.
Hey, I took a nap. I got time.
I hate that response. So pretty much, let's sum up. Let's sum up this question real quick, so the audience can get a real understanding. Just real quick, men downplay the certain situation after the relationship because
they're hurt a lot of the times about how it ended.
Pride.
Okay. So regardless, it's just to sum it up, possibly being hurt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Why do males be adjusting y'all ball sack and like in the middle of at the mall and in public and shit? I hate when I see that happen. That is so
sometimes
awkward.
Get a little sticky.
But you just feel like you have to do it right then and there. Like, it just can't wait.
Yeah. I mean, it's just that's something that you probably would never understand because you don't have no balls.
Yeah.
Like,
so that's why.
So that's one. Yeah, I'm just saying that's one of them things. Like, it's just it feels super uncomfortable. Like,
gotcha.
Let's say, I'll give you an example. Let's say your titty was like all twisted up. You know what I'm saying? And like. Sometimes your balls.
Gotcha.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, yeah.
So sometimes, like, if your titty was all twisted up in your bra, and you're like, God damn, like this shit start hurting at some point. At some point, you be like, God damn, like this shit it's stretching, like, you know, it's a part of your body, so you gotta adjust, and certain stuff you just can't wait on, and that's probably one of those things.
Gotcha.
Have you ever asked a dude, like, what are you doing?
Yeah, Rihanna does that all the time.
I mean, same response, you know, but just for the people out there that don't know. But I have a question. Say y'all in this same predicament, right? And it's just like you gotta, you know, figure it out. Say if you was a groomsman and you was up there and there's thousands of people watching you, then what? You just gonna let that shit stick, or you gonna just? Is there certain places that you just gotta say, fuck it, I can't do nothing about it right now?
No, there's certain ways that you can, like, move your leg.
Nah, y'all niggas think y'all be slick.
It might adjust sometimes. Like, there's certain ways you can, like, you know, you could, like.
All right. So my next question is, why do men become babies when they're sick?
Need that love and affection. I need to be nurtured.
I think I agree. I agree with J-Mo. And to piggyback on that, I think when you're sick, you're at a vulnerable stage. Like, you 9 times out of 10 need to be taken care of. I mean, who doesn't want to be taken care of when they sick? Like, let's just be honest. So when we are sick, I think we not revert back to a child, but it's like very childlike, like our feelings. It's like, man, take care of me, help me. I think it's more so like, help me. Like, I'm struggling, and yeah. But I'm gonna save the girl. I'll save the girl questions for next week. But girls always act like babies. So.
Oh my god.
Just throwing that out there. So we have our one time we sick, we act like babies, but girls, it's like.
Okay, we're not talking about girls, but y'all, I hope everybody's watching this week, because the rolling eyes from Jamori has me.
I can't wait till next week.
That's what I'm saying. Why do men always, every time, this is another one, how come every time a woman or female is trying to give a male I wouldn't say a con, but something about them, y'all always want to revert to us. Like, ooh, I can't wait till next week. Like, it's not about the girls. It's about the boys right now.
A little defense mechanism, that's all.
Yeah, that's all it is. That's all it is.
See, we can take it and be like,
hold on now.
Son, not all girls. Not all girls.
We're going to say that.
Not all women.
We're going to say that.
Y'all just, and I feel like this is not fair, because I feel like it's 2-on-1 right now.
Hey, we can add somebody.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. What is the fetish with the game system?
I can't answer that question because I'm not into games like that. But J-Mo is. J-Mo be playing video games while we having our meetings for the podcast.
Man, it's just, it brings you peace. It's like you come home after a long day of doing whatever you're doing. You can get on the game, talk on there with the guys, just talk about kind of like barbershop talk, and just be in your own little world and just relax, kick back, and chill.
So I think it's more so the fellowship rather than just the game itself. I think, you know how I don't know if you know Kierra, but you can talk to your, chat with your friends. You can talk to them and listen to them over the headphones.
I know.
For the listeners that don't know, like, these are things that you can do. So it's not just a game system. It's a social network. It's a way to communicate. Bullshit. It's a way of life. Honestly,
It's like a vacation away from reality. Like, all your problems go away. You can just play the game. And let me play the game in peace. Don't be trying to talk to me. Like, let me have this time to play the game.
But so hours, though?
Sometimes I need hours to decompress from a long day's work.
So I can explain the hours situation. So
okay,
certain times when you're playing, I play 2K. So let's say you're playing. I don't know if you've ever been to an NBA basketball game before. If any woman has been to an NBA basketball game before, but the game is broken down into 4 quarters, and within those 4 quarters, we have timeouts, we have commercial breaks, we have what else do we have during those times? Halftime. Timeouts, whole bunch of stuff can happen within that time frame. So the game itself is usually 15-minute quarters. So two 15-minute quarters per half. That is an hour total, right? Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Is that right? Yeah, that's an hour total, 30 and 30. So within that, with those stops, that's gonna push it to at least almost 2 hours easily. So it's not that we want to be on the game this long. It's just that that's just how it is based off of the time. And with games, anything can happen. There could be 2 fouls in this quarter. It could be 5 fouls in this quarter. There's certain things that can stop the game from slowing down. So when we are playing, like, It's just a window. It's just a window of time. We really don't have a certain stopping point.
Fact.
So,
and do not ask me when I'm getting off that game, because that's gonna make me want to stay on that game a little longer. When are you getting off? In 3 more hours. So that's that.
This goes to my other question. Why do males talk to females like they don't know what y'all talking about? For instance, Paul, explain it to me. Nigga, everybody knows how basketball goes. We know it's 4 quarters. Like, we know there's a halftime. We know that you have to do the Pledge of Allegiance. We know all of that shit.
Some people don't know. Some people do not know. That's why I said for our listeners. Not singling you out, Kierra. I was just saying.
I'm not just saying that as an example. I'm saying in general.
You want me to say why? Because niggas act like we know everything. Like,
act. And y'all don't know nothing.
We know a lot. We know a lot.
No, a lot more than y'all.
But see, that's what I'm saying, Jamori. Males automatically assume
we know a lot more than y'all.
Don't know what they're talking about.
I don't even know.
I don't believe that. I don't believe.
Let me give it. No, yes, it's facts. Let me give you an example. So,
okay.
I'm at.
Not you getting comfortable.
Because
I'm
going to go get my oil change done, right? And it's this black guy there. Why did I say his race? It doesn't matter. Well, no. The reason why I said his race is because
it's good seasoning. That's why.
Okay, there we go. But I can only give my experience with males from the black perspective because that's the only people that I've dealt with. So it's this guy, and I'm like looking up at the price sheet of the oil changes and stuff like that. 9 times out of 10, you already know what kind of oil you're going to get. I mean, what kind of oil change you go. Just like when you go to McDonald's. Everybody looks at the thing, just waiting. You already know what you want. You already know you want 10 chicken nuggets. Like, you know. So I'm just bullshitting. I'm just looking. And he's like, literally, this is me. He's like, yeah, you need to get this. I said, I already know. I already know what I'm going to get. He was like, are you sure you don't look like you know? I turned around and said, what makes it, I have a mask on and sunglasses. What gives you the impression that I don't know? Is it just my gender? Like, why would you just automatically assume that I don't know? I have been having this same car for X long. I know what kind of oil I need. Like, but in general, males just automatically assume that females don't know what they're talking about at all. Literally about, men think they know it all.
Yeah, honestly, because I have my moments when I think I know it all. So I think we more so just be like trying to put niggas up on game. Not niggas. We be trying to put women up on game. Like, we be trying to help. I think it be help more so than anything, and the help might come off as I don't know. I don't ever take it as you don't know what it is, but more so I think it just be trying to help. And then with that help, a lot of times that can be used as a way to break the ice, a way to start a conversation. And I think a lot of times it don't even be us thinking that you don't know stuff, but it could just be a way to get to talk to you, a way to engage into some type of communication.
Even when you're in a relationship and you've been talking for years.
Okay, that's different. But I'm just going based off of the guy. I'm just standing up for my guy at the oil change. You know, he just was probably trying to make conversation. He just catching the breeze. You know, trying to bypass the time. He seen you looking and was probably like, "Oh yeah," you know. I don't even think it was that deep.
I think.
Jamori, what you gotta say?
Thank you. I think y'all ask all these questions time after time after time after time. Like,
so irritated with this topic.
Man, y'all ask all these questions, so I'm gonna start to assume you don't know nothing because you ask me all these questions all the time. So I'm just gonna assume, why ask me all these questions if you don't think I know everything? And then sometimes y'all be asking questions where it's like, nigga, you should know the answer to that. Like, do AAA batteries go in here? Like, what does this look like? It's a AAA battery. Like, oh my goodness. He gonna get me started. We don't got enough time. But in a nutshell, y'all ask us all these questions, so we assume y'all don't know the answers to nothing.
False.
Say, I assume.
Me and some of my friends would agree with me.
False. I definitely think that's false. But hey, tomato. I know facts, or not gonna say no facts. I have witnessed males butting into a situation that had absolutely nothing to do with them because they thought that they did not know. When I've been doing this shit on my own, I know how to do this shit. Like, I feel like some males treat females as if they're only good for cooking, cleaning, making babies, and anything other than those three, they don't know how to do shit.
I agree with that.
They absolutely don't know how to do shit. Like,
but I will say I've met more women that know a lot more about cars than some guys do.
Right.
So, just want to put that disclaimer out there.
Yep, that's one thing.
Okay. Why? This is a question I really want to know. Why don't guys pick up after themselves? Like, why when y'all get out the shower or whatever, y'all just step out of y'all drawers and leave them there? Why don't y'all put the fucking toothpaste back, the cap back on the toothpaste? Why don't y'all shut the cabinets? Like, etc. Why? Why don't you just fold the blanket up? Why don't you put your socks in the drawer? Why do y'all do that?
I don't think that's a question you should be asking men. I think that's a question you should be asking the people who raised them. Okay, that is a question for whoever raised these men, because you can't categorize. I'm not gonna give you that one because all men ain't messy like that. Like,
I be leaving my drawers in the bathroom.
No, I leave certain stuff sometimes. Don't get me wrong. Certain stuff might just forget it, but certain stuff my significant other leaves shit too. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you live, especially when you got kids and shit, like, sometimes you just might have forgotten. You know, it was a simple mistake. Just like with putting the toilet seat down. Like, I just don't know why we just can't put it down every single time. Like,
what's the big deal? Like, just put it down and sit down. Like,
right? That's like. Is it nasty to touch? Like, or like? Sorry, this is one question we gotta ask the ladies. Like, what's the big deal about the toilet seat? Is it like you just be running to the toilet and you just be assuming that it's good and ready to go, and you don't look and you just like you fall in, or like
Okay.
what is it?
Maybe this is a question the viewers is going to have to answer, because for me, my answer might not be factual. For me, I really am just like wanting to just look neat. The fact that it's just sitting up like that just doesn't look clean, doesn't look neat to me. Like, just say if one day somebody has skid marks in the toilet or whatever. It's like, now when I first walk in there to brush my teeth, now I see that shit. Like, just close it. That's what the lid is for.
It's a bathroom though.
But that's what the lid is for, to disguise the inside. Like,
but everybody knows what it is. So if you see a little skitty, it shouldn't be a surprise, because that's what it's for, right?
No. The toilet, yeah, but like, if you know you do that, just take a brush and clean it out, and then
a skitty never hurt nobody. Like,
that's nauseating for me. But to go back to the first question and to respond to what you said, Paul, it's not really about who raised somebody, because y'all know your mama could probably have been telling you all 18 years of your life, pick up that toothbrush, pick up this, pick up that. People are stuck in their ways, no matter how much people have raised you. And then once you get out on your own, you're gonna do whatever the fuck you want to do, regardless how you've been raised. Like,
for sure.
But I believe that goes back to parenting though. Like, you can everything people are, everything that they are to be is heavily influenced by everything that's put into them, whether it be influenced by the outside, whether it be music, whether it be their environment, whether, you know what I'm saying? But in your household, you are responsible for these children. Like, you are responsible for how and who that, how they become to be who they are. So if you let your nigga be messy at 17 years old, yes, of course the nigga's gonna be messy. But if you ingrained in him and you taught him certain things, how to keep himself, how to keep his room, how to carry himself, then that should I don't know. It's just certain stuff I don't forget. Like, I don't forget to wipe my ass, like brush my teeth,
but,
like,
Paul,
I don't forget.
Some niggas do.
That's not really in my opinion, I feel like that's not to go back on people's parents. And let me just give you a reason why. When if you're in your parents' house, right, and your parent is like, you need to make sure your room is clean. You need to make sure you do this. You need to make sure you do that. 9 times out of 10, the kids are just doing it, 1, so they don't have to hear their parents' mouth. 2, so they can go wherever the fuck they want to go. 3, just to shut up the situation. But once you move out on your own, even though that's how your parents has raised you and installed in you and all that kind of stuff, when you move out on your own, you're still going to be that messy person deep down at heart. And I mean, that's just, it is what it is with everything. Like, so you did that at your parents' house. Your mama beat your ass, and you did it, and you only did it so you didn't have to hear her mouth.
But when you get now I'm here on my own. Yeah.
I'm stepping out of my drawers.
Nick.
And that is what it is.
Nick.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm not saying that, either way, it doesn't matter. But what I'm saying is, like, when you had said earlier, like, living with people when girls do certain things that, boys... J-Mo, we need to count how many times J-Mo has rolled his eyes.
Man, it's just, you're triggering me right now.
No, but it's little stuff that I've witnessed that males do that's just very, 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 very small. Like, for instance, like, close the door. Just close the door. Like, why is, and I'm not saying y'all do that. I'm not saying all males do that, but I'm just saying, why is something that simple that y'all do that y'all just can't stop doing it? Like, just shut the damn silverware drawer. You get what I'm saying? Or like, put the toothpaste on, put the cap on the lid.
Why do you?
And in y'all head, you like, that's not that serious.
Why do you refuse to say men? You keep saying males. We not men?
No, because I'm not talking about just y'all two, because we don't know what our viewers are. It could be boys, it could be, men.
Okay.
So I'm saying males in general, because I really don't know,
Okay.
And some people
Uh-oh.
could be aged as a man, but not a man. So
Okay.
Absolutely, 100%.
So we'll leave it at males.
And females.
Sure.
That's what I'm saying, J-Mo. Nobody's talking about the females.
I'm gonna wait till next week.
Please, and I'm gonna be on y'all ass. I can't wait. Every time you say something, I'm like, niggas do that shit too. On God, run up.
Oh man, you got another one for us? What else? What else? What other question you got for us?
You can't have too many.
Let me see. I actually, I have a lot. Like, it's a receipt. It's a receipt on my phone. Like, okay, and I'm not. This is the last thing. And like I said, not all guys do this. But how come sometimes guys don't realize something new about their significant other? Like, for instance, she got her hair done, but it's a little different. She got it cut a little shorter, or she got some new clothes. Something very small like that. How come guys don't pay attention enough to notice that, if that makes sense?
I don't even think it's that we don't notice. Guys always notice. We know. Okay. We see it. We know. But that doesn't mean we always gotta like comment on it, or like I think guys more so comment on shit when we don't like it, like or they be like, you did something to your hair. Like, majority of the time it's when we not feeling it, or so I don't think.
But don't you think the reason for the girls doing it is for like to switch it up for their significant other, and then when you don't say shit, it's just like, this was pointless.
But that shouldn't be the main reason you switching up something.
No, yeah, but I'm just, just throwing it out there.
Okay, yeah, I agree what you said, but we're not talking about that. Let's focus on what. Let me double back. So the reason why we may not say something is just because we just don't. Like, I kid you not, it really, for men, the stuff that men do a lot of times, it really don't be no like huge explanation of why we do shit. Like, I honestly, like, I don't know. Now, I'm not saying that makes it right. Like, our behavior and the way we do shit and the way we operate, I'm not saying like we can't change or we can't be different, but 100%, I feel like it's just not a big deal. Like, I don't. Saying something is not a big deal and saying we don't care is not it's not the same thing.
It is in the sense. It's because for you it's not a big deal. For her, I am done looking at your words today. For you it's not a big deal, Paul. For her it's a big deal. So when you say it's not a big deal, that means in your mind you don't really care enough for it to be a big deal.
No. See, because as a significant other, as a significant other, I can't just know everything that's of importance to you. Right. That's at some point, like it's okay to tell your significant other, like, hey, like, I would appreciate it if you like noticed when I switch shit up. Like, I got a new hairstyle. Like, do you not like it or something? And then for the significant other, I mean, that's beyond the point. But damn, you threw me off. But but I think ultimately it's more so just teaching your significant other how to love you, like teaching your mate how, because a lot of times if I never see my dad compliment on my mom switching up her hair, like, why would I be inclined to tell my mate, to do something that I've never seen before, or unless it's told to me, like, so I think a lot of the things that women don't like from men can be easily resolved over you just saying it. And I think a lot of times it's assumed we're assumed to know what you're thinking, and assume and a lot of times we just don't. And it's not because of we don't care, of us not caring. Like, niggas care if we care, but our care may look a lot of different to you. And if you want our care to look a certain way, you gotta express that
properly. Don't get the nagging. Just talk to me. Like, hey, I would appreciate if you notice. But if you be like, why you never, when I get my hair done, and now I'm about to start using my selective hearing skills because I'm not liking the way you're trying to communicate to me.
Okay. So, just to throw that out, guys hate nagging.
I hate nagging.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay, I do have 2 more questions.
Come on.
It'll be really quick. Okay. Why... And y'all, real quick, half of these questions that I'm asking, I really don't care, but I gotta put on for my female. So
for sure.
Let's just throw that out there because I'm gonna be the girlfriend that be like, do you? I don't give a fuck about all that shit. But
teach a class.
Why? Huh?
I said teach a class, please.
Why don't males get, I wouldn't say upset, but why don't they like sort of care when their girlfriends or significant other are going out with their friends? Like, for instance, girls don't like it when their boyfriend, husband, etc. go out with their friends, but if it's vice versa, the dude is like, all right, you want me to cash up you $50? All right, stay out all night. You spend the night at her house? You want me to call you an Uber?
That's a bad thing?
It's because niggas, we want...
I don't think it's a bad thing. I know niggas want you to leave because you get on their nerves. But...
No, I'm saying some women see that as a bad thing?
Yes, because it feels like... Because some women feel like that they don't care.
Like why you pushing me out?
Let's just keep it a G. Let's really keep it a G. I feel like that girls don't like for their guys to go out because they have it in the back of their head that they might be messing with other girls or cheating or something like that, or talking to other girls. I feel like girls want their boyfriend or whatever to feel the same way, and when they don't, when they're going out with their friends, I think that's why they might get upset. I could be wrong. But I feel like that's why they're upset, because they're like, I want you to care that that I'm going out. Like, for instance, girls, if you go out, your girl's gonna text you a couple of times, like, when you coming home, woo. You go out with your girlfriends, with the girls, the dude is never going. You're not gonna hear from him at all,
right?
Like, at all. So I know the answer, but tell the folks out there, Jamori.
Jamal. It's because you out with your friends. I got free time. I can do me.
You can play the game.
I can play the game.
Do whatever.
I can have my hands in my pants, just chilling. Like, I'm gonna text you, just be like, "Hey, you good?" Just to make sure you good. But I'm gonna let you have fun because I'm trying to show you okay, this is how I treat you when you out. Now when I'm out,
I want the same energy.
I want that same energy, but I know I'm not gonna get it. But it is what it is.
You're not. I totally agree. I totally agree with you,
Do y'all
Gemma.
feel like, this is really, really sidetracked, and I don't mean to do that, but I feel like it's just on topic. Do y'all feel like males trust their girls more than girls trust their guys?
For sure.
And that could be a possible reason why, like, go out.
Say that one more time.
Okay, you trust your girl more than your girl trusts you. Like, do you think that's it? Like, you go out, Rihanna trusts you more than, vice versa. Not saying in your case, but just in general. Do y'all think that could be a reason why he's like, go out, have fun, I trust you? But girls really don't 100% trust they niggas like that.
Yes.
I think it's because our friends, like, if I'm just going out with, like, Paul, she could be like, oh, okay. But if I'm going out with one of my LBs or something, she gonna be like, where y'all going? Who gonna be there? Type stuff. So it depends.
Yeah, I definitely think the friend you're going out with plays a part in it for sure. For sure,
definitely does.
Because everybody got a partner that be on bullshit. Like everybody has a partner that be on bullshit. Females too. You be like, damn, you going out with Katie tonight? Like, you already know Katie be on bullshit.
Or
Katie be
trying to get you to cheat on your man.
Katie wasn't even trying to do that.
Katie be like, girl, this is your night, girl. Whatever happens. I ain't recording. It is what it is. That nigga had you fucked up last time, but this time you gonna have a good ass time, girl. Put your phone down, put it away, and we going up. Shots on me.
Facts.
That's Katie.
That's how guys be thinking girls talk.
You ain't got a Katie. I know Katie be talking like that. You ain't got a Katie in your circle? I know you do.
It's not about us. Why are y'all asking me questions?
Just a quick guess.
No, I'm just talking about in general. I'm just
joking. Do I have a Katie? I think everybody has a Katie.
Are you the Katie?
Oh, I'm not a Katie.
Okay.
Well, I'm a mix.
Okay.
I'm not a Katie. I'm not a Katie. I'm not gonna say cheat on your nigga. Like, I ain't gonna never do that. But I'm like, fuck him. Like, we about to get lit. We about to get fucked up.
For sure.
Fuck him. But I'm not gonna lie. If she started to do too much, I'll be like, hey, bro, chill out. You don't do that.
Chill out, Katie.
But
random question. If you go out with one of your friends and you know they in a relationship and you see your friend wilding, are you the friend that's like, hey, you got something at home, or you just gonna let them do them?
You talking to Paul or me?
I'm talking to everybody.
For me, I be drunk, so I can't answer that question.
Okay, Katie.
Kierra, like, I didn't see shit. I don't know. I don't know what happened. By the time I saw it, it was too late.
Bros over hoes. No, I'm not gonna lie. If I'm sober, I'm not gonna lie. If I'm sober, after it, like, I ain't gonna mess up nobody what they got going on. I'll be like, bro, don't chill out. I'll probably say something like chill out, and then she on some shit like, I'm blah 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 blah. I'm like, all right, bitch, I try to tell you, but if he busts your head open, just let him know. I tried to say something. But okay, last question, because I think every female that's in a relationship do this with their partner. Why do guys get mad when their girlfriends when their girlfriends steal their clothes? Their hoodies, their t-shirts, their sweatpants. Paul, you are not that pissed.
Bruh, yes, I be hot. Like, this literally happened, like, yesterday. Or 2 days ago. And Rihanna, she woke up and she got out the bed, or by the time I'll get out the bed first, but by the time I seen her, she had my some of my boxer briefs on.
Oh my god!
And I'm like,
that's the one.
Mind you, I had given her like I had bought some and I didn't like the way they was fitting, so I gave her like a whole bunch of them to lounge in. I guess she likes lounging in them. Whatever, cool. Gave her own. She had a whole like 6 of them, 6 pairs.
That's the key word.
So I'm confused on why you got my boxer briefs on that I wear like on a weekly basis, my nigga. Like, or it just be random stuff like, damn, that's not a lounge shirt. That's actually like a go out like it's like a nice go out shirt. So I think it just be like what it is that they actually wearing. Like sometimes if it's like some some rinky dink shit, like whatever, like cool. But my nigga, like why are you rocking like, or like Rihanna will like she'll throw on like my shoes to like run to the car or something like, and it's like, bro, why are you putting my big ass shoes on your feet? Like, yeah. So I think it's just fucking annoying more so than anything. I don't think we really be tripping that much, but it's just like, this is one of those things. Like, this my shit. Especially like if you a man, like you might not have had all this shit growing up, like so you take pride in the little shit that you have bought, the little shit that you can have. Like this is our stuff,
and
like.
Mess it up.
And her response was more. It was just like you should be happy I'm wearing your stuff like that. I want to, you know what I'm saying. I want to be in your clothes like you should be happy. And it's like, yeah, but it's like not the boxer briefs. You know what I'm saying? Like not the Yeezys. Like to take out the trash. You know what I'm saying? To go to the car. Like, but
when I was in my last relationship, every time I would like go out, like kickbacks or whatever, people used to always compliment me on my t-shirts, graphic t-shirt. Like, damn, that shit is dope. I'm like, thanks.
Wasn't yours?
It wasn't mine. It wasn't mine. I remember one time.
Would you at least ask?
No,
they never ask.
But let me eat your food.
Because niggas know, like 9 times out of 10, they know we gonna say no if they ask. Like,
I just feel like, why is it that big of a deal? Dudes have cooler stuff than that. Like, y'all hoodies is more cool. Y'all sweatpants, everything is more comfy. Like, why do you have to ask about something that's that petty?
Cause it's mine. It's mine.
Sweet.
Y'all, J-Mo wants to record the female podcast today.
Right now. Oh my god.
Why y'all do that? Why y'all do this?
Man.
J-Mo briefly said, I don't know if y'all heard him, about our food. Like, can they eat our food? No, because the food, once you eat it, is gone. You can wash the briefs, and then it's back to yours. The food is gone.
Women, don't take nothing that don't belong to you.
Straight up.
You're making it so dramatic.
Simple as that.
A bar on it. It's just a borrow.
Or ask. Just ask.
Communicate.
Just ask. And we will give you the answer that you are supposed to get.
But why do you have to ask if, like, you're going to say yeah anyway? So why ask? Like, is it that serious? Some stuff, okay, I can see. But, like, I can't wear your briefs. I can't wear your socks. Like, it's just socks.
No.
But no, let me real quick. I can see why this would be irritating.
So
I had on
panties?
I had
You wouldn't like that? With my balls in between your panties? Like, no. Like,
See,
that's not
saying,
okay.
dudes
That's not okay.
That's two different things. Like, that's not even comfy.
I'm just saying.
But in y'all defense, I could see how it could really piss y'all off. Because listen, I had went to the store, right? And I was like, ooh, my feet cold. I need to get some socks. Instead of me going into my drawer, I go into his drawer and I get the long white, socks with the Nike on it, right? I swear it was sunny when I went into Target. When I came back, it was literally raining so fucking hard, right? There was a big pile of mud right there. And I just accidentally stepped on it. He got so pissed he threw them away. Like, you could have washed them.
He had every right to do that.
It's the principle.
But I'm saying I could see how that could piss you off.
Did you buy him some more socks?
Huh?
Did you buy him some more socks?
Probably not at that moment, but you know, like what? Real quick, but you know, dudes with those socks, it's like something that you always pick up every time you at the store. So if I saw it, I probably would have picked it up. I mean, I can't think, you know, but I'm sure I did. But not like here's these socks from when I stepped at Target. No, I did it. I'm not. It was an accident. We have bleach. But anyways, y'all, now y'all know all of the.
Well, this is. I would say this is part 1 because I feel like there's a lot more questions that.
Oh yeah, y'all. I was being nice. This is definitely surface. Y'all want to hear the part 2? Let us know. It might get a little R-rated because.
Oh.
I just like saying shit like that. But
gets the people going.
Yeah, keeps them going. Let us comment down below.
So provocative.
In our comments, shut up, Jamie.
Yeah, if you have any questions, ladies, that you want us to answer, or why men do the things that they do, go ahead, leave us a comment below, and we'll try to answer it on the part 2 of this one. And fellas, if you got some questions,
it's not your time.
If you got some questions that you want to know about these ladies, we're gonna be talking about it on the next episode. So go ahead and shoot those to us as well.
And it ain't gonna be pretty.
Because the episode is over. The episode's over. The end of part 1 is over. So, hey, fellas, shoot them through. We gonna ask Kierra.
And ladies, if y'all feel like Jamori and Paul was feeding us bullshit, which you and me both know they were, let us know in the comments because I see you. We see each other.
Whatever.
J-Mo, what was that? Is that a yeet?
Yeah.
Not a yeet.
How? When did that come out?
Ancient.
2005.
But anyway.
This was fun. This was fun to pick their minds, to pick their brains. And it was fun because y'all both have somewhat two different
perspectives.
Perspectives of it. So.
But, you know, we
sure.
both agreed that your friend was crazy.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Crazy is crazy.
Yeah. But crazy friend.
I wouldn't call her crazy. I would call her determined.
Okay.
All right, determined. Shout out to determined. We see you.
Yeah, determined self.
But anyways, thank y'all for tuning in to another hour of Good Seasoning, the podcast. This is episode number 7. And yeah, man, we'll see y'all at episode number 8. Stay tuned. Peace.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Good Seasoning, the podcast. If you like what you just heard,
I like it a lot.
Please subscribe, rate, and review. You can also watch us on full HD on our YouTube, Good Seasoning. And don't forget to follow us on social media at Good Seasoning, the pod.